So it's February 1st, time to plant the first seeds of the month. And the first one that's going into the ground is stevia. I mentioned in my video on the seeds I'm going to be planting for this month that I had grown stevia one time before, like 10 years or so ago, but I got it from cuttings, not from seed. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out growing it from seed. Everything I've heard about growing it from seed is that it's very difficult to get it to germinate. It's got a very poor germination rate. So all we can do is hope for the best. At worst, try and maybe get some more seeds if this doesn't work out. Seeds can take a very long time to germinate. They don't germinate very well. My hope is to get just a few plants up and running, and that way I can take cuttings from them and propagate them that way. They are perennial, so once you get them going, you can bring them indoors then afterwards. Grow them inside to keep them going before bringing them back out the following year. So I'm going to be planting these eventually into pots, assuming I get anything. So let's go out to the greenhouse and plant some stevia seeds. So this is the stevia pack. Got it from Burpee. They were like the only ones that really had the stevia available. But as you can see, you don't get very much, 20 seeds. It says it only takes 16 to 18 weeks to mature, so that's not too bad. But it takes a while for them to get going. They grow slow initially, and they can take, it says 14 to 21 days to germinate, but from what I've seen, they can take even longer. But also, their germination rate is horrible. So we'll have to see how it goes. So I'm just planting it in 3 4-cell trays. Just going to put 1 or 2 seeds in each cell. Hopefully things will work out. Now, stevia seeds are really small. Really small. I'm not even sure if that's just seed or chaff in there. Now, I see there's some like whitish ones, what would be whitish ones in here. And from what I understand, it's really the dark ones that are the ones you want. But they only give you 20 seeds, so you really don't have much to go with, so we'll have to see. Of course, maybe that's why they have such horrible germination rates, because they don't give you much seed and they don't give you much good seed. So we'll have to see what comes out of this. So I'm just going to zoom you in here. And I'm going to try and just, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to plant it all in one cell, and I'll have to transplant them afterwards. Because like I said, I'm not sure what's seed, what's chaff. Because if that's all seed, that's a heck of a lot more than 20 seeds. I don't even know what the heck's in there. Well, there actually looks like might be some stuck along the side of the pack here. Carefully open up the packaging. Down at the bottom there might be one. Another one's, whoops, where are you? And another one's stuck right there. So I don't have high hopes for the stevia after looking at it. I thought the seeds were, I knew the stevia seeds were small. I didn't realize they were that small. So I'm just going to cover up the seed now with a very fine bit of seed starting mix, and we'll see what happens. Just lightly press it down so make sure the seed has good contact with the soil. And I'll give it a little bit of water. Whoops. Don't want to go that hard. So now we'll put a marker in it, and these I'll put onto a heat mat. So hopefully within 14 to 21 days, we'll get something growing here. Like I said, I'm not too hopeful. Considering the seeds that I saw, I wasn't quite expecting that. I knew that, as I said, I knew they were small, but I didn't think they were microscopic. And as I said, I also heard that they were supposed to be dark in color. Those are the ones that are really viable. And they look like there were light colored ones in there. So we'll have to see. I know that, I guess it's tough to propagate stevia by seed, but you think they would give you a little bit more than 20 seeds if they're going to be such crappy quality. So we'll have to see what comes out of it. Fingers crossed. But if you want to see what we were doing in the garden last week, check out this video right here, and then subscribe and hit that notification bell. And that way we'll be able to follow along in the progress on all of our vegetables as we try to grow a supermarket in our own backyard. Okay, thanks for watching.